What's up, guys? Today we're reviewing the Inter third kit 2019-2020 jersey, and then yours is?
The 2003-2004 Inter Milan home kit. Let's start with the one everyone wants to talk about. Is the new third one.
What do you think about it?
I like it. I think it's cool. I love when they do tributes to things. If you don't know, Pirelli, big racing tire manufacturer, there's teams for racing. This is like their logo for racing, is the yellow bar with the red. So it's just to say, you know, thanks Pirelli for all these years. It definitely pays homage. You got all these little Inter logos in here and just little yellow accents. I think it looks really cool. What do you think?
I like how they had the little Inter badge intertwined as the background. And I think there's some other details as well. There's an R. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't tell. I see stars in here, which is cool.
So there's a bunch of details. One thing that I like about this jersey is that the collar matches the sleeve, and I like in general when any jersey does that.
And I like this like neck tag thing on the back that Nike have been doing. And it's just a continuation of that going down. And the one thing I'll say is, like, we did the Chelsea jersey. If you want to check it out, by all means. But one thing we talked about on that was how you literally couldn't even see the designs on the Chelsea third kit. It was like hidden. Even in real life, we couldn't see it. Only until we filmed it and watched it again were we able to actually see what was on here. So this is like a good medium. It's not like in your face until you get close, but you can actually tell what it is once you get close.
So what about this jersey? This one's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I found, like I said, found this at Goodwill. It was like $7. I'm like, why not? Found it like a couple of years ago. I don't really like how the stripes just cut off here. It's kind of a little weird, but I mean, it's a classic look. What I really love is, you know, sometimes stripes can get boring. I love that there's like a little black and little blue overlap that gives like a little pinstripe look, but it's very subtle. But I wish the stripes went down. I guess just quick rating about this one. I'd give this one like a 7 out of 10. So the mint green one for this year is their away kit. Usually not a fan of that color, but the shading, the shade of green that they picked is really nice. It's very clean. I watched them play with it. Usually don't give those, you know, high ratings in my mind, but that one was really cool. I think I'd just give that one like a decent rating, a 5 out of 10. What do you think of the green one?
I haven't really seen it too much, but I would give it a 5.
If you are wanting a funky color, I feel like that one is the one to get. What do you think of this home kit? What was your final rating on that?
I would say a 7. I think it's pretty decent. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, there's like the rubberized badge. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, all things aside, I'm gonna give that one a 7.
I'd give this one a 7. That's our final verdict. Okay, what do you dislike about it?
I don't like, I know you said it was the tradition with the yellow. I just don't like when sponsorships are just overly sized. I feel like they could have just went with this, just put the letters where you need it, nothing blocky and whatnot.
Yeah, it's a little wavy on you.
Yeah.
Maybe you need a different size, but it's like kind of wavy. It doesn't even fit right. It looks a little odd. I do really love this kit. I think I thought the blue home one was my favorite for this year, but this one might actually top out. I was gonna give this one like an 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, but I have to do a quick note. Subsize Sports has really cool flocking. Now it's custom flocking, it's not official. They have Ronaldo, Zanetti, I can't remember all the other players they have, but it's super cool. And specifically the Ronaldo one is the only one that does it, but it actually has like the R is like this P here, and it looks like it's written in the Pirelli style. I think
checkered.
Yes, and the number has like like a checkered flag in it. I think the numbers are a little bit thick. I'll put it up on the screen so you can see. I feel like the 9 should have been a little thinner and just have this checkered. But so it's a little funky looking, but it's really cool. I wish that Nike would have just done that themselves, or Inter made their own custom lettering that was official or whatever. But if you go with the lettering, I'd have to give this one a 9 out of 10. If you don't get that lettering, I'd say this one is a 7 out of 10. I think that lettering bumps it up 2 notches for me. But really cool jersey. What do you think?
I'm gonna give this one a 6, and my explanation is I don't think it's as good as the Arsenal away jersey, but I do think it's better then the Arsenal third. So I'm going to rate this one a 6.
Okay. And as much as I'd like to give them just the 9, that's not really, Nike didn't make that, so I have to go with my 7. So this final rating on this is a 6.5 out of 10. Definitely a cool kid. Favorite Inter players, mine are, I think really like Zanetti, and I really like Handanovic, and then the 2 Croatian guys, Brozovic and Perisic. Always love those guys as well.
My favorite players from Inter are Perisic and De Vrij, both solid players in my opinion.
Inter look really cool this year with all their pickup of players, and Conte has shown them amazing. Real quick, watched them in the Champions League.
Looking pretty good.
Obviously they lost that game, but they were looking pretty good for a
First
while.
half, yep.
And that first half, I'm like, man, this team could win the Champions League. Not trying to be overly dramatic, but they're really good. And I think with a few more months of working on Conte's system, I really think this Inter team could be a contender this year. And they haven't had quite Champions League contender level teams in the past. So if you're an Inter fan, really exciting year, cool jerseys, amazing coach, amazing team. What more can you ask for as a fan? So let us know what you thought of these. And anything else?
Well, we have some other videos on the channel. Check those out. There should be more coming on the way. A special shout out to Desiree. We're reviewing this one because of you. So I hope you like this review. And with that, I think that will conclude today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Jersey Boys, out.